Oh, hey guys. I didn't see you there. I hope y'all like this video. And if y'all did, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a reaction video. Warning, this is extremely graphic and maybe inappropriate for some viewers. So continue on your own risk. Thank you, and let's get on with the video.
Number 5. Sometimes finding videos for these countdowns leaves me feeling incredibly angry at various events that occur in the world, and the first video on this list is definitely one of these videos. In this video, a mother and young child are seen traveling down an escalator as they make their way through a shopping mall. The mother and child are facing forward and totally unsuspecting of any impeding danger. As was seen in the video, the mother and child are hit by a speeding trolley as they're heading down an escalator. After authorities looked into the matter, they had discovered that a young teenage boy had allegedly been observed by witnesses pushing the trolley down the escalator and running away. Both the mother and child were badly injured, with the child suffering a severe cut to the head. I often wonder what possesses people to do things that would harm another person without any rhyme or reason. And after watching this video, I sat in my chair thinking about what would possess a person to so blatantly endanger the life of a child. And every bit of further examination just made me angrier as I discovered that authorities believe that the event occurred simply for the entertainment of the teen. All I can say is that I sure hope that the person is located and punished for their crime soon.
Damn right.
Number 4. The next video on this list features a shocking video demonstrating how strange situations can become dangerous situations quickly. The video features a dispute that began over one neighbor's frustration over all of the stray cats being welcomed into the video author's home. The man seen arguing with his neighbors through the safety door can be heard escalating as the argument begins to heat up, and it isn't long before the neighbors are yelling at one another. But nobody could have expected that a neighborly argument about stray cats would lead to this.
Sí, sí, dispara.
A ver, ¿me vas a matar? ¿Dónde está aquí?
No, la lleva esa.
¿Dónde está aquí?
La lleva.
Ay, ¿cómo no?
What the fuck just happened? People these days.
Llama a la policía.
As is seen in the video, after the argument heats up, the man begins firing at his neighbor through the safety gate. And as frustrated as the man may have been regarding the stray cats, there really is no excuse for this type of behavior. For all he knew, those bullets could have hit a passerby, or heaven forbid, a child within the residence.
Yeah.
Luckily, no one within the incident was injured, and the man was detained, charged, and convicted for the event. From the information that I could gather, the conviction that the man received was fairly light because no one was injured. But with such reckless and dangerous behavior, the situation could have gone from bad to deadly quickly. And if the man had killed someone, his sentence could have been much more harsh. In my opinion, the man probably had some sort of mental health issue. Not that this excuses his behavior, but this may explain why he so readily became trigger happy. But with such terrible behaviour, I sure hope that the man receives intervention before something like this happens again, because perhaps next time those involved won't be so lucky.
Number 3.
Stalker videos are creepy at the best of times, but the next video sent shivers down my spine. The video features a man filming young females who are hiking through a wilderness area alone. This in and of itself is troubling enough, but when the man shows his face to the camera, the video goes from troubling to downright creepy in seconds.
No words at all.
According to information about the video, the man is suspected to be a real stalker and may be linked to other illegal activities. Exactly what these illegal activities may be, authorities have not shared, but authorities took the video very seriously, which suggests that they may know something that the general public doesn't, which only makes this video all the more creepy. And the fact that the man was wearing a balaclava, was positioned high in a hidden location that was just to the left of the track, making for a perfect abduction location, it demonstrates that the man had obviously thought about how to abduct someone. Moreover, the filming of the young woman walking alone is typical of a person training and preparing for an abduction. In my opinion, I think this video is genuine footage of someone who has considered abducting someone. And although all killers are different, the man's creepy smile and mannerisms in front of the camera are also familiar to many murderers' egocentric mannerisms. Many killers get pleasure out of other people's reactions of shock and get a trip off of the power they receive through these types of behaviors. The man's actions are very reminiscent of this thirst for recognition and psychological power over others with such a psychotic smile and reckless behavior. With this said though, I sure hope I'm wrong and that the video is simply a bad practical joke, but something just seems off about this one.
Yeah.
Number 2.
The next video on this list is another demonstration of just how quickly one's life can end. The video showcases a man working on top of a bucket crane. The man within the bucket crane was performing maintenance work on what looks like power lines. As the man is performing his duties, a truck approaches the crane and shockingly does not realize that the bucket crane is reaching out onto the road.
Shit.
As we can see within the video, the crane arm is struck by the truck's load, flung around, and the man is flung like a rag doll into the air before making contact with the ground. Information pertaining to the event states that the man was killed on impact with the ground and did not suffer, but the fact that the man went flying through the air with so much momentum must have been terrifying for the man. Also, the fact that the truck hit the crane with so much force, it's lucky that the heavy load did not fall off and crush a nearby car, causing further casualties. And the fact that the man had the crane sticking out over the road was a huge mistake. In my opinion, for this reason, it wasn't the person in the truck's fault, as the man within the crane should not have been hanging over the road like he was. In any instance though, the event is a terrible accident and unfortunately cost the man's life and perhaps the truck driver's sanity.
Number 1.
The final video on this list is incredibly scary and troubling, and for this reason I would just like to remind viewers that if you don't do well with violence, then it may be best to skip the final video within this countdown. The video,
As I say guys, if you are easily triggered, do not watch this, skip ahead to the end. You have been warned.
It features a man who is known to be a violent schizophrenic. The video was filmed in Toronto and showcases this man running down the road with a knife as he stabs random people who pass by him. As can be observed within the video, two unfortunate people who passed by the man were stabbed by him. One of the people jumps into a cab after being stabbed, which can only mean that the person was heading directly for a hospital. Perhaps the creepiest aspect of the video though is the man's crazed smile and run as he makes his way to the second victim. It's as if he is enjoying the process of stabbing people in some form of high delusion. According to information about the stabbings, the man's name was Sean O'Neill and was recently released from court-mandated psychiatric medication and treatment, after which he went on his rampage and stabbed 3 people, with the final person not appearing within the video. According to reports of the day, the final person to be stabbed was stabbed directly within the heart region, but was miraculously spared due to stabbing attempt. It's also very fortunate that the people that the man passed were all adults, because who knows what the man would have done if children walked by. Moreover, it's also lucky that the man did not slash a person's throat or focus his stabbings upon one person. The video is a disturbing reminder of how an innocent stroll down a street can be our last, and definitely motivates me to be on the lookout for danger that could be lurking around any corner, no matter how seemingly innocent. Reports specify that the court passed the mandate against medical professionals' advice and against the family's wishes, and apparently Mr. O'Neill had returned to abusing substances and soon fell back into delusions regarding his need to stop child molesters. I for one hope that the people who suffered in this film received the treatment they needed and were okay after the incident. But with the
Okay guys, as you've seen in this video, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Please guys, be safe in the streets. If you see anything happening like this in the street, call the police, do something about it, because an innocent person is not supposed to pass through this. My god, this video was intense for me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope y'all like this video. And subscribe and hit that notification down below, and you will get further future videos. Thank you. Bye.